it's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video for JustNick Cut File Shop, and I'm showing you guys what I'm starting with. And my Pinterest feed has been just coming up every once in a while with someone who's been doing one of those kind of things that I say we, but I didn't scrapbook when that kind of like cutting out your picture was in. But you know what? Like, I've been seeing it, as I said, on my Pinterest feed, so I'm like, okay, I totally want to do this because in the right, with the right papers and with the right theme, I think it's really cool. Sometimes it can look a little silly or cheesy, but I'm kind of going for something really whimsical here, so this really worked out well. And I actually had last blog post, last JustNick video was the one where it was my son and it was his haircut, so it was called Rad Haircut. And just to fill out the page when I was cutting that, I decided to cut an extra word from the all boy cut file, and I used the word awesome, which was pretty much, I had it out to be like the entire length, so almost 12 inches. And so it just was left over, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And then when I finally decided, you know what, I found this perfect picture, I want to cut that picture out and do one of these type of layouts, I remembered that I had that word awesome. And I just thought, it's so whimsical and cute, so why not take it? And even though it's from a cut file that's called all boy, I'm going to turn it into girl. So I backed it with a whole bunch of papers from my stash. Some are new, some are old. There's basic gray in there, there's pebbles, there's simple stories, there's Dear Lizzie, and I think that's about it. Different types from those brands. And they just happen to be little pieces that I keep in my really small, I have two types of stash drawers, and one is for large stash, large pieces of paper, and one is for really small ones, something that would be good for backing a cut file or using for a card or something like that. So anyway, backed them with completely weird different colors, but I love how they work together. And then I cut it in half because I found that Joy Parade paper that I had bought, and I had forgotten that I had bought it, and I just loved it, and it had the balloons, and I just thought this was perfect. Like, this is going to be one of those, this is a whole nother side of me scrapbooking. This is me attempting a completely different style than I would normally do. It's going to be very, as minimal as I can actually be, which is tricky. Anyone who knows me and watches these videos regularly knows that minimal is like not my thing. I am, when I embellish, it's just like, it's all the things. So anyway, now normally if I was going really minimalistic, I wouldn't put any paper on this, but I felt I needed to ground it some way. I only ground it on the one side though. I just do it on the side with the balloons, and this was another Fancy Pants paper, but it was textured. Really interesting, and the white's like a very stark white. So I'm just going to put it on that one side because she's on the other side, so she's kind of grounding the other side. And that star paper, I don't even know what it was from. It was from a crepe paper collection. It's just, there was a little bit of it from my stash, and it was just kind of hanging out on my desk. So I thought I would rip it apart and put it on this layout. But yeah, I cut the cut file in two to make it so that she had a place to walk, because when I printed this, I tried to print it with a little bit of a border so I wasn't losing any of the picture, and I still lost a little of the picture, a little of the balloon, and a little of her feet. So that's why she's organically kind of coming out of the E, is because I don't have the full part of her shoe. And then the rest is me embellishing, and this was hard. This was when I struggled, because quite honestly, I kind of like it just as it is. I do end up adding quite a bit, and I just had to include that bunny, even though I don't know who was in my craft room. one of my kids was there taking something of mine. Um, the bunny has nothing to do with anything, but he had that curve to him, and I liked that. And I had this hello, which I think is from the Crepe Paper Cute Girl collection, and it's gold, and I figured I might as well add in a little bit more gold. So there, he kind of rolls over that little hello perfectly. So I grabbed these puffy stickers from the first Paige Evans collection. I can't remember the name of things tonight. Take Me Away, and I'm going to use some of them, but I really cannot figure out where I'm going to put everything. I wanted to do a few little embellishment clusters, but I do end up moving most of them from those positions to other positions. And I use a lot of stickers from the Cute Girl collection, a lot of the little word stickers and stuff like that. I'm trying to just bring in other colors. Trying to bring in a bit more red since the balloon is red. Is anyone else kind of getting like a Stephen King It vibe going on with that red balloon? I couldn't help but think that when I was doing this layout. And I'm pretty certain I was watching something on YouTube at the time, and it was either a movie review of It, the new one, versus, and then the old one as well, or something like that. I am pretty certain I was listening to that while I was making this layout. So kind of fitting, I guess, to have that red balloon. So yay, creepy clowns for the win. But yeah, so you can see I'm like just trying to figure out what am I going to do. I need it to look random, but I don't want it to look too random, and I'm trying to bring in little bits and pieces of stuff without it being too weird. So that even that yay ends up moving. See? And I mean, it said happy to be free, 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 free. I just thought that was really cute, and I didn't want to disrupt it too much. I think I ended up putting some phrase stickers in there. And after I put that yellow love this on that balloon, I go and try to find some other stickers that will work in there too. I have this girl. It's from Doodlebug Designs. It was from their Fairy Tales collection, which was kind of recent, and it was just sitting on my desk because I had forgotten to put it in with the rest of the ephemera pack that I had. So I just thought, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring in some purple. There's purple in her clothes, so why not? Then I'm going to bring in some enamel dots that I have just kicking around in some colors that I liked. And I'm so picky when it comes to where I'm going to put enamel dots. So you can see like I am struggling on where to put enamel dots. I'm trying to make a grouping of 3. So I ended up putting one on his tail. And that was mostly because he had gotten a little dirty from adhesive getting on him. So see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to like, but they're so big, the ones that match in color, so I'm just like, this isn't working. These, like the Love This one worked, but none of the other ones do, and it was the only one that had black print and the rest had white print, so no, it was just, it's cute, but it was cutting off the strings and stuff, so it did kind of annoy me. I'm trying to bring in some more gold, trying to bring in some more black, so I'm adding in some little doodle hearts from the Cute Girl collection as well, just to have that little bit of extra. And that's I don't think that's a black heart, but it's a very dark blue. So I thought it worked well in trying to get, I think I keep it in this layout. Maybe it stays there. I feel like it stays there. And then I thought about filling up that space with something, and then I was like, no, I don't like that either. So I'm going to put them in there. And that's where they're going to stay. And I don't think I do anything else with this layout. This is like one of those really weird, like whimsical, just free-flowing, kind of all over the place type layout. But I actually really enjoy doing it, and I really like how it turned out, so I'm going to have to do more of it. I'm going to finish off with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in a pink color. And then that is pretty much it. So yeah, thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have an awesome day, like this awesome girl did. And am I done? Be done. So bye! Hey guys, in case you didn't know, I have started a Patreon channel, so if anybody wants to help support my YouTube channel as well as some of the Scrappy adventures that are coming up, I would really appreciate it. Even $1 a month really helps out. But even if you just like and subscribe and comment, that really helps as well. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.